What's going on, everyone? I did not notice this, but maybe that's why Sony also wanted to get rid of the other models, though I think that deal was there regardless. But apparently, Sony has refreshed its PS5 Pro. And like, what do you mean they refreshed the PS5 Pro? Yeah, there's a new silicon and a new controller and some other benefits to come along with this. I'm like, okay, that's pretty fast. And we also know this is going to be a pretty big year for the Pro, as FSR4, or if you want to call it PSSR, is going to be coming around the corner. I think here within the next month or two. We need some type of good news in the gaming industry. And as you know, on the holidays, they had some really good deals with the Pro, putting it on sale for $650 for, I mean, you basically got a Black Friday deal for almost a damn month, pretty much. But let's talk about what's going to be improved in this console. I'm like, whoa, hold on. You're doing this already? Because usually you think people are getting more greedy, but they're actually making an improvement here. Sony sometimes can have some good times. Some good traits on certain things. So like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you guys think. Let's get into this. It says Sony improves its PS5 Pro with new silicon and and gamer-friendly design changes. Interesting, guys. What is this about to be? Sony has launched a new PS5 Pro model called CFI 7100B01. This is the new model that you can look for. So if you type this in, they just literally came out with, I guess this is some new year model that they have for 2026. And it says it aims to increase the system's efficiency. What? While not impacting the system's performance. Interesting. Externally, the console is identical to its predecessor, though under the hood, it is a different beast. They're saying it's like this thing's about to be massively better, you know what I mean? It's like, I think there's probably going to be, maybe some less heat issues and stuff like that, obviously, and maybe something else, because it says something about a controller, so you making the controller more efficient. But this is not bad. I mean, definitely considering what you're going to be facing in the PC market. Oh, don't even get me started. I don't know if you guys seen it, but the new NVIDIA cards already went up like crazy. In my last video, I've shared that. Good Lord, I still can't believe I've seen somebody trying to sell one from China for $7 grand over here. Get the hell out of here with that. I mean, it's just nuts. And the main, from the video is 3700. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. The main improvements to Sony's new console is its revised APU. So we got this coming around the corner, and then I wonder what's going to be going on with the Steam machine. Sony has invested in a new chip stepping for its PS5 Pro silicon. This change reportedly reduces power consumption by 4%. Hey, you know what? Like, here's my thing. Like, anything to reduce power consumption is definitely nice. And you're doing that and you're not affecting the system's performance. That's definitely an improvement. That's one thing I like about Sony. They're always finding ways. They do such a good job. This is where Layden was talking about, where they're really good when it comes to hardware manufacturing, and they always keep on making improvements, giving you slims, redesigns. Nintendo has done this too in the past, a lot before them, obviously, but Sony's definitely improved big time. And it's cool seeing stuff like this. So if you're getting ready to buy a PS5 Pro, well, you're going to get an improved model now. Unless those other ones are still hanging around. But either or, it's still way better than what you're going to be having to get in the PC world for that price. I mean, even then, you can't even. Making the console more efficient while decreasing its thermal output. There we go again with that thermal stuff. I don't know if you guys were hearing about things, but those people trying to say that some of their stuff was overheating. I did that video. I've never heard anybody come to me and say that, but just in case, I think Sony wants to make this as efficient as possible, and this is a good thing. This is not bad. This is another pro-consumer move for the same price. Alongside this change is a redesigned heatsink. There it is right there, guys. They're making the heatsink even more efficient. This is actually good. Together with Sony's new silicon, reduces the system's noise output by 2 dB. The Pro is already silent enough. This results in a notably quieter system. That's good. So right here in this highlight, we see we have a new APU. We have a new model right here. And with the silicon design, you get reduced power consumption by 4% and a redesigned heatsink, which is not going to have any heat problems. So you can have this thing maybe for 6 years if you want to have it going straight. You know what I mean? Something like that. Because by that time, you'll upgrade. But some people ride their stuff out for the longest and want to keep their consoles around. And I think with this definitely gives you a longer lifespan of the console, and that's not a bad thing. So, cool. Let's go down and see if there's anything else here. Okay. Alongside the system's console side changes, Sony has refreshed its DualSense controller. What? With a redesigned circuit board and a higher capacity battery. Bro, they're doing this and charging the same price? Okay, Sony. Somebody coming out doing something great again here. I mean, we saw the deals in the holidays and now they're doing this. This is good. This is just embarrassing Xbox again. I mean, I don't know what else to say, guys. These changes reportedly increased the DualSense battery life by 50%, not 10% or 5%. 50% increased battery life, guys. One thing that I've always liked about the DualSense since PS4, and even then, 3, you don't have to worry about putting some batteries in there. Remember when Microsoft was making you spend so much money on those batteries and you had to go get the accessories? Sony doesn't do that. You can even reduce down the light aspects of the controller down to very light from heavy to even save the battery longer. Now you're going to be getting some ridiculous battery power here, and I have to tell you, that's pro-consumer. So we got multiple things here. A new APU with the silicon, reduced power consumption, redesigned heatsink system, and reduced battery life of the DualShock by 50%. Okay, that means PS5 Pro users will be able to play longer between recharges. Yeah, bro's not trying to get up from the seat. You know what I mean? You want to have that session in, and even then, you may be able to get that and say, man, all right, I'm going to sleep, and then forget about it. Oh, I accidentally forgot to charge my controller when I woke up. Guess what? That 50% increase, you're still good. You know what I mean? Keep going. And you don't want to stay next to it and charge it, but get that long USB cable. They even got cheap ones at Walmart, you know what I mean? So with noise level reductions, a longer power draw, and a controller with a longer battery life, Sony's new PS5 Pro model delivers a better overall user experience to gamers. While the system will function identical to a standard PS5 Pro, Sony's redesigned system does offer tangible improvements to gamers. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Though the PS5 Pro owners right now may feel a little bit salty, man. Come on, man. Unless you got to get yours for $700 at launch and that $650 deal, hey, man, you're still good. You know what I mean? It's still good. You ain't got to worry about that. This is just nice improvements. Thankfully, these improvements do not come with a price increase for the console. That's what I'm saying. But you never know what's going on with this year, man. Hey, man. Even though somebody said they're good all the way to the mid. So we're going to see what's going to happen until then. Sony's new PS5 Pro model is priced the same as the console's existing variants. If you're buying a PS5 Pro, look for the new CFI 7100B01 model. Remember, guys, write that down if you're going to do that, because that's the model you want to look for. Its improvements will make it sought after than older models. So this is a good right here by Mark Campbell. So yeah, you guys are going to have to let me know what you think about this. I didn't expect this. I didn't even know this was out. I was like, oh, you know, because I was just typing looking for news to make my third video for the day. And I'm like, okay, no, Sony has a new PS5 Pro model. What the hell? Let me go up in here and take a look. And I have to say, so far, everything Sony has been doing lately it has just been so much better than what Microsoft is doing, considering too, like how much they've already dumped on the Xbox. Like, it's embarrassing. When you start seeing stuff like this. So this is actually cool. You guys are going to have to let me know what you think about this. Do you plan on getting a PS5 Pro, seeing what the hell's going on in the PC gaming world? They're trying to kill it, man. It turned into a renting service, it seems like. Nvidia's going insane. AMD is going to have to follow because they're being backed into a corner with the DRAM hell. That's going insane. SSD's going insane. And now GPUs are joining along. Leave the CPUs alone. But you never know, man. Good Lord. So, yeah, we got a cartel industry going on now in the electronics world. Things are getting hijacked. Things are getting monopolized over in South Korea. And, you know, only 4 people are getting their deals right now when it comes to trust. And I told you guys before, and remember this, just in case if you didn't see it, because there's always new people coming in. Samsung and SK Hynix are only giving deals to Apple, Dell, Lenovo, and Asus. And Asus cards are going up crazy too from Nvidia. But they don't really have a choice, because Nvidia is telling everybody too to go get your own damn chips. And then Sony in the midst of this is like $650 for a month. You know what I mean? And then now we're giving you an improved model as well. So I have to say, good job, Sony. You know what I mean? I'm not slamming you. You know what I mean? It's been a while. Like, I like what you're doing lately. You have a good lineup coming in 2026 as well. We got Soros. They're going to be getting Halo. You know what I mean? We got Wolverine dropping this year. That's going to be huge. Phantom Blade Zero is going to be a console exclusive for a year. That game looks like it's going to be massive. And they got Neo 3 coming very soon as well. And a couple more games. And then we know there's going to be more announced with Money Hats. They're always going to be doing that. Just released Where Winds Meet 2 as a console exclusive. I'm loving it. I literally just beat the story. Awesome game. Check it out if you like gachas, or if you like live service games or MMOs. It has all that, and it's not gating you behind a wall where you have to worry about your stats. That's the thing that I love about the game the most. But this is cool. You guys have a great new year. Okay, Sony, you're starting off pretty cool. I'm not so hot on that plus month, but you know, it's okay. This is actually pretty cool. Later, y'all. Peace out.